The European Union very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see. It's so pathetic.
Al mejor estilo de una correría política, el presidente Donald Trump hizo su anuncio de aranceles recíprocos desde aquí, desde el Jardín de las Rosas de la Casa Blanca. Lo hizo acompañado de seguidores, lo hizo acompañado de líderes sindicales, constructores, trabajadores de la industria automotor y anunció dos grandes grupos de aranceles, si se quiere. El primero es un arancel base para todos los países en el mundo, todas las importaciones que realice Estados Unidos, que será del 10%, que por ejemplo en el caso de América Latina, allí entrará Colombia, entrará Brasil, entrará Chile también, entre otros.
Estábamos con el presidente muy atentos a la decisión que tomaba el presidente Donald Trump y, como lo decía, esta será la posición del gobierno, en el cual revisaremos cuáles serán las medidas frente a esta decisión, pero es una decisión que en el medio de todo es una decisión que es universal, es una imposición no solo a Colombia, no es una medida discrecional e incluso podemos encontrar oportunidades en la misma.
Y otro grupo de aranceles para 60 países que según el presidente Donald Trump, ese arancel recíproco será de alrededor del 50% de lo que esos países le cobran actualmente en aranceles a los Estados Unidos. Un ejemplo, quizás el país que más resulta afectado, China, que está de primero en la lista que dio Trump. Dice la Casa Blanca que le impone actualmente un arancel del 67% a los productos estadounidenses, pues Trump dijo que le va a implementar un arancel del 34%. El bloque económico de la Unión Europea dice Trump que le impone un arancel del 39% y que él impondrá un arancel del 20%.
This will really harm people on the ground, producers in the United States, in the European Union, and specifically also people in the countries of the global south, and this is really mass and unfair practices of the United States. President Trump called it Liberation Day, and I will call it Inflation Day.
It is a major blow to the world economy. I deeply regret this choice. Let's be clear-eyed about the immense consequences. The global economy will massively suffer. Uncertainty will spiral and trigger the rise of further protectionism. The consequences will be dire for millions of people around the globe, also for the most vulnerable countries, which are now subject to some of the highest US tariffs, the opposite of what we wanted to achieve.
I hope that this is an opening to a fruitful negotiation, especially between friends and allies, whereby we could reach a situation in which we effectively let go of the existing trade barriers between us, because that's what we need. We need a reinforcement, also in economic terms, of the Alliance for the Free World. And yes, we have been talking about that a little bit also today, but the mood has been very, very constructive and I think also very positive.
The Federal Council has taken note of the U.S. decisions regarding tariffs. It regrets that with these decisions, the U.S. is further deviating from free trade and a rules-based trading order. It will thoroughly analyze the exact consequences of these decisions and the possible options. The Federal Council is clearly of the opinion that an escalation is not in Switzerland's interest. It is therefore refraining from taking direct countermeasures for the time being and will examine other solutions.
This is not a good day for world economy, and it's definitely not a day of liberation for American consumers, but rather a day of inflation. But for us Europeans, frankly speaking, it's a day of unity, because we have set up in the past 3 years measures to protect our people, to protect our economy, our jobs, actually meant towards China. We don't want a trade war, because everybody would suffer from a trade war, and the only actors who would win would be those fighting the free world.
If the response to the tariffs put in place by the U.S. administration is to make immediate concessions or to announce investments to get exemptions, it's a very bad idea. Because we have a strength. It's a market of 450 million residents. That's Europe. The EU is 450 million consumers. It's more than the US market.
Para destacar de estos anuncios arancelarios que dijo el presidente Donald Trump que conseguirán que Estados Unidos sea próspera de nuevo, que este se configura como el Día de la Independencia Comercial de los Estados Unidos, hay que destacar que el arancel base entraría en vigencia el 5 de abril, ese arancel del 10%, mientras que esas tarifas recíprocas a ese grupo de 60 países entraría en vigencia a partir del 9 de abril.